Hi, how you guys doing? My name is Rasai, and I want to say thank you for everyone that already subscribed to my channel on YouTube called Badminton Happiness. If you haven't subscribed, please do so and hit that like button, and make sure you hit the bell too so you can get notification every time I post another video up. Yeah, and today I just want to talk about the times where I was probably about 10 or 11 years old. We moved out of 21st Street in downtown and moved up 3 blocks. We now live on 24th Street, and there was 4 apartments there, and around the corner my other cousins lived next to us, and we had a good amount of Cambodian and Lao people that lived there. We had a good time. You know, I remember when I was probably about 10 years old, me and all my cousins and my friends, we used to play Cop and Roberts. And obviously, me and one of my cousins were always the bad guy. And he's about the same size as me. People say you know, probably the two biggest kid on the block at that time. And we were always the Roberts, and everybody else was the cops. But the funny thing was, the cops kept on running away from us. Like, isn't the cops supposed to come arrest the robbers? But we got the game backwards because we were like the two bullies around the block. So we caught one of my cousins. I say no names, man. These are true stories, yo. Everyone know who they are. We caught one of my cousins, and I kid you not, on the 24th Street stop sign, where all the cars were passing us, we taped him to the stop sign pole. We tied his arms in the back of him, and his legs. We taped his legs to the stop sign pole. We undressed him, yo. Me and my cousin, we stripped my other cousin naked on the stop sign pole. We were all about 10, 11 years old, man. It was all good fun. Yeah, we just stripped him naked, and cars were driving past and honking, and he's crying. We thought we're just having a good time. Then my mom ran out of the house with a knife, like, "What are you guys doing? Leave him alone!" And she had to cut the tape off of him to get him off the stop sign pole. Man, the good old days. We did that. That was fun for us. The same stop sign pool got a lot of action. We used to play watermelon on the stop sign pool. I don't know if you always play watermelon, right? So you wrap your legs around the pool, and the first person hold the pool like this, and then the next guy put their leg around you, and they'll hold you, and the next girl or whatever, and you line up, and then the one person that's it would knock on everyone's head, and you know how you test the watermelon to see if they're ripe, and the point of the game was you had to keep on pulling the people off of each other, like in consecutive order, until you get to the last one on the pool, and the last one on the pool got to hold on as tight as possible and pull them off. Yeah, we played that watermelon game. It's pretty fun. Now I remember we used to always swore we were back then it was WWF, World Wrestling Federation, and they had all the Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Junkyard Dog, Iron Claw, the Great Muta. One of the other cousins. We always call him either Andre the Giant or Earthquake. A little bit newer, we call him Rikishi. Yeah, me and one of my friends, his name was Pin, my cousin. We were pretty close growing up. We all thought we were Legion of Doom, Hulk and Animal from WCW, and all of us used to do Royal Rumble on the side of the apartments on a little piece of grass. Man, back then we thought it was the biggest piece of grass ever, and we had our own Royal Rumble, and we could never beat Mr. Andre the Giant or Earthquake. He know who he is. He ain't gonna admit that was his name. He always thought he was like a Ultimate Warrior, but he was way too big to be Ultimate Warrior. But yeah, he was like Andre the Giant, man. No one could take him down, Like Legion of Doom, me and my homeboy, my cousin tried to take him down. We never could. But every time we played fake Royal Rumble, we always end up squabbling for real. We were young kids, but we used to set up fights, and it was. Now that I think about it, it was all stupid, but it was fun back then. And one of my girl cousins, she know who she was. She was fighting one of my younger boy cousin, and man, she dragged my younger cousin by the hair. And my relatives can vouch for this, man. She dragged him by the hair, took him underneath the water. There was a water hole thingy, and just drowned him, man. Like, kept on holding him down there and putting water down his face. And to this day, he'll tell you he was just a little kid. Like that's why, like, she won't do that to him now, though. But They both know who they are, man. It was good times, man. We played outside, yo. And kids don't have that with their relatives or friends like that anymore. Like we walked the streets, we picked the fruits, we got the loquats, eat it with the fish sauce and the, you know, chili peppers. We picked guava. And then we found a house with a mango. That house had no more mangoes, I'll tell you that. But man, we were loquats, bro. If y'all don't know anything about green loquats, y'all gonna learn, man. Find them. Sour, very sour fruit. And plaiprum. A lot of people don't know what plaiprum is, but man, Cambodian folks, we eat plaiprum. Mayang. A lot of people call it mayang. Man, we eat that stuff, man. It's like, it was good. We play, most of the other games we play Mokachu on the sidewalks where you skip the rocks with your feet. It's like an Asian hopscotch, but it was side by side with 10 squares and rocks. Then we started cheating and we started using toilet paper water to throw our markers down. We played horse. Y'all remember playing horse? You piggyback ride on each other, then you pass the ball side to side, the tennis ball, and whoever drops the ball, the person on the back gets down and try to hit him with the ball. Yeah. But it was cool, man. Then we upgraded to play wall ball. Butts up was the game, yo. The fence behind the apartment complex before the trash cans. We used to just throw the ball at the wall and ran and touched the wall and then stand there and peg each other with the balls. Street football, marbles. Yeah, and, Asian folks, we don't shoot like this, yo. We always shot like this, man. We're like, bam, breaking marbles in half, man. Like marbles was our Olympic sport back in the days, and Buffalo with the coins. We played dodgeball. In our elementary school in Sherman, we didn't have a ball. So the circle that they used to play dodgeball, we played jungkabat, which is like a tag, but two people are in with one leg. You have to hop around one leg and chase everybody. But it was good times, man. We had good times. Growing up there, we saw a lot. We lived in the middle of Sherman and Golden Hills, and Logan was right down the street, Lomas and Waptown and stuff, and we held our own. Just a bunch of young Asian kids looking up to our older cousins, our older uncles. They rolling around in the cool Toyota Corollas, the 85 Celicas, and the Supras, and the old school Datsun trucks with the center lines and the KMCs. And we're just 10, 11-year-old kids looking at our older uncles and cousins like, man, these guys are cool, They were like drag racing around the blocks. Man, it was fun. Growing up back then, walking around with Walkmans, headphones on, the little cassette tape Walkmans on the side of your hip, and then moving on up to the CD players. Yeah, it was good times, man. Those were the days, I miss those days back in the 90s. 24th Street is where we're at right now, man, and a lot of great things happen on 24th Street, and a lot of dramatic things happen too. So yeah, if y'all haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure y'all do. Badminton Happiness, man. Like it one time and hit that bell so you guys get notification when I upload new videos. Peace out, yo. Thank you.